Today we're going to talk with Dr. de Wet about allergies. Dr. de Wet, do pets suffer allergies?
They absolutely do, and it's one of the most common conditions that we see, and one of the most frustrating conditions for pet owners, for the pet, and for vets sometimes too. So it's extremely common.
What causes them?
So in general, we look at three categories. The one big category is fleas, and a lot of dogs and cats are allergic to fleas. And then food can play a role. We're looking at about 10% of dogs or cats that have a food allergy, so actually a relatively small amount. And the greater majority is allergic to environmental allergens. And that's quite broad, so dust mites, pollen, grass seeds, fungi in the soil. The list is quite endless. So it's normally more than one thing that causes an allergy, and that's what makes it quite complicated.
How would we determine what the cause is?
So that is also quite tricky. So part of our investigative journey, and that's what's really important, if you have a dog that is itchy and scratchy, or a cat, rather than trying a lot of home remedies, come to us first so that we can start you on a journey of investigation. And it's important to realize that we can't cure an allergy, but we can investigate it and then manage it appropriately for that pet. So what we'll do is we'll eliminate parasites. So we'll look at fleas, mange mites, scabies mites, make sure that's out of the picture, because that's quite easy to deal with. And then in many cases we'll do a food trial. So we then go and put the dog or cat on a specific veterinary diet to eliminate food as an issue. And as I said, only 10% are allergic to food. So that will work for some, but not for all. And then we know it's environmental things, which is very difficult to figure out which things may be playing a role. Sometimes we never figure that out, but we can at least manage the allergy from that perspective.
How would you treat an allergy? Say now you've pinpointed the allergy. How would you treat it? Let's say a food allergy.
So food allergies, if we do a diet trial and it comes out as a food allergy, for me that's one of the best ones to treat, because we just change the diet. And as an owner, you need to be quite specific and make sure your dog only eats that diet. But that's fairly easy to manage, because you have to feed your dog or cat anyway. So just feed them the correct diet. If it's an environmental allergy, then we look at different strategies. And that's why it's important to find a vet that you have a good relationship with, and realize you're going to spend a good few months figuring out what works for that pet. So we tend to use a combination of diet, medication, shampoos, ointments, and each pet is individual and each one responds differently.
And what's the long-term prognosis for allergies? I mean, I know you said you can't cure them, but what's the long-term prognosis for managing an allergy?
So allergies in pets, which we see with itchy, scratchy skins or wounds on the skin or infected ears, they can definitely be managed, but we need to have a bit of a mind shift. So it's like a person with asthma or hay fever. It's never going to go away, but we find the products that work for your pets. And we're very, very privileged at the moment to have a whole lot of new products come on the market that vets now have. It used to always be a cortisone injection, and we know that that had side effects and that had issues, but we now have loads of other medications that we can try, and shampoos and supplements. So it really is about taking time to find what works for that pet.
Great, thank you very much.